Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glassman's World. So, we're going to do a quick unboxing right here and possibly test out something real quick. And just want to make sure we got all the lights on and everything, and we're all set and ready to go. So, recently I had made the woolly hot air balloon, and that was this was the first attempt there, where the band came out a little bit chunkier, a little thicker on one side than the other, and then this one here got it down. I'm thinking I probably should have made it a little bit wider, probably about that thick. So I'm still like, as a perfectionist, not happy with it, but they came out nice. They really did. So, so Joel, the owner of Woolly, which is an RC hot air balloon. Here, we'll put those two up there so they're in the shot right in the center. So the RC balloon, the Woolly RC balloon owner, Joel, he has sent me a beautiful package here. So we've got this package. Looks like a Christmas package. It came a while ago, actually, and I still need to send these out to him. Waiting for, I just gotta get a few sales and get some things back in order again. Holidays wiped me out, and it's kind of hard to get the things shipped out right now. But this comes from Chariton, Iowa, I believe, if that is correct. So that's where this comes from, which is pretty cool. All right, and so we're gonna open this up, and then we also have another item here that came in today, which I'm really stoked that it came in. Check that out, guys. Colorado Color Company. This is the first time that I've ordered directly from them. I have gotten glass from them through Gray Matter Glass, our local supplier here. But I really like that. Look at sustainable forestry. This is probably a recycled box here. So this came in today from Wellington, Colorado, guys. And this came in through Etsy, actually. I think it was Etsy. I saw some glass I needed to purchase. So, let's do a quick unboxing here. Get our handy dandy little knife. Check that out. Look how nice that is. Look at that craftsmanship. Beautiful. All right, so let's get this open here. Okay. And let's see what Joel sent us. Ooh, nice. Got a cool little package. Look at that. Oh yeah, so look at, he sent us a cool package here of Woolly. There you go. There's the balloon right there. Side by side, Woolly. Maybe it needs to be thicker. Like maybe it needs to be as thick as this side. Now that I'm putting them side by side, I'm like, huh, maybe it is super thick. So, let's open this up. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Oh no. Looks like the case got cracked in the shipping. They throw things around all the time, right? Either that, or I don't know if I accidentally sat on the package at some point while it was here in the home. But that's a really cool case right there. That's a nice card holder. Nice. Too bad it's cracked. So we got a couple cards here. Ooh, look at that. So this one, I believe, is the one that's from the photo that we were following. And this is the RC card, and it shows the remote control. So you can see that it's an actual RC, and I believe he's got two of these also, or is there a different one? There's another card under here. Okay, so two of the same. Wooly was built by Bernard Smetana of El Paso, Texas, for Joel Runyon of Sheridan, Iowa, in memory of hot air balloonist Portis Woolley. Hey, I didn't know that. That's awesome. First remote control balloon, 24 and 28 cubic feet. Wait, is this the first remote control balloon ever made? I'm gonna have to ask Joel. This is the first remote control balloon? First remote control balloon, 24 gore, 28 cubic feet. Maybe of that size? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to find out what the history is on it. Oh, and look at that. Joe Runyon is a remote control pilot from Indianola, Iowa, now lives in Sheridan, Iowa. Our family was one of the first chase crews for the Indianola Nationals, now Classic, in the early 70s and 80s. We chased a pilot by the name of Portis Woolley from Texas. Portis became like family to us. I always wanted to become a pilot, but never followed through. Due to age and health issues, I went with the next best thing, remote control ballooning. Yeah, I don't think I can ever afford a full-size balloon, but I could probably afford a remote control balloon. My RC balloon is named Woolley, after Portis Woolley. This is a second story to the name of my balloon. It has the colors of black top, orange middle, and black bottom skirt, like the woolly bear caterpillar. Oh, okay, nice. And then it shows that it was built, my first RC balloon. Okay, so this is his first RC balloon, not the first RC balloon, right? First remote control balloon. So he may have other balloons, so that's really awesome. And then he sent me some balloon pins of Woolley. Check that out. That is cool. That's a smaller pin compared to the others. I don't know if I have any. Oh yeah, I usually have them like. Oh, now I'm like, where are they? My balloon bag of tricks is gone. Where did all my balloon pins go? I don't even have. The only balloon pin that I do have is our large one here. Now this one doesn't give a good dimension because this is a super large one. But as you can see, the difference in size. But usually the pins are in between this size and this size for the official Balloon Fiesta pins. But you can have your own pins made. This is really cool. So he's got an acrylic balloon pin, and he did say that I need to take off the blue protective layer. I don't think I'm going to though. I'm gonna keep it like that, and I'll probably put this in its own separate baggie so we can keep that safe. But yeah, this is a Dawn Patrol balloon, and I wish I had extras of those. I will be sending Joel some different cards and a few different items with these balloons when I send them out. That way he has some items of mine here. So thank you so much, Joel. I really do appreciate that. I think that's really, really cool. What was that? 6-pack heavy. I don't know if that was like a deck of cards, but that's cool. That's cool packaging. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I want the card to be facing out. There we go. Nice. All right. Thank you so much, Joel. Appreciate it. I'll get these out as soon as I can, hopefully by next week. just trying to get through with life and paying rent and bills and things, and I keep getting hit with things left and right. So we're gonna do the best we can. But let's move on with this next item here. This is the next unboxing, and this here is an order which came from where did it come from again? From Wellington, Colorado, from the Colorado Color Company. And this here was ordered through Etsy, and it's only a couple. It's just 2 ounces of glass, and I'm guessing it's probably just 2 sticks of glass. And what it is dichroic glass. Now, I think these are rods, so they could be just like my color sticks, something like this. And it doesn't have a lot of weight to it, so I'm guessing it's going to be, you know, definitely shorter than that stick there, right? Because this stick is a lot longer than that package. So maybe half the size of a regular color stick. So we'll see. And like I said, these are usually about $10 per stick. Could be going up to about 15 or so. But let's open this up now. All right, let's get our handy dandy letter opener. All right. Man, their packaging is good. All right, well, they're making sure that their package is secure. I'm trying not to mess up all the glass on the table here, so I'm being extra cautious. And geez. All right, there's one side. Let's get the other side here. There, that's better. Did that not cut through? Maybe I should have just used the actual cutting side. Alright, I'm like, this blade is sharp, I know that. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Peanuts. We ordered peanuts. Styrofoam popcorn. Yummy. Look at that. Got an actual piece of popcorn. Just kidding. All right, so that's the one thing that I forgot. It's been a while since I've ordered glass from a different company. Is the packaging. Oh, I see something. What does it say? Sorry, we were unable to get your glass shipped out to you. Just kidding. Oh, look at that. Comes with an awesome sticker. Thank you so much, Colorado Color Company. That is cool. Look at that cool little wigwag spiral thingy. Fire in the sky above the mountain. Made for artists by artists. Colorado Color Company. I don't know if I have any of my information yet. Okay, so that's what I did order. I got the magenta teal dichroic glass. This is the first time ordering from Colorado Color Company with the hand sign. Thank you. That's cool. Do the green thing. Reuse this paper to make origami confetti. Next to-do list. Hey, that's awesome. I love that. Do your green thing. I love that. I love upcycling and being able to use things. We will use this as the next order list, right? That's what they should put for your next glass order list. Use the back side of this and write down all the glass you need. Your wish list. All right. Thank you, Colorado Color Company. Let's find what's behind door number 2. Oh, Do I feel something? I feel something. Oh, let's get it out. Look at that. Dun dun dun. We found a package. Are they both in here? Oh, look at that. It is just one stick, and that's thicker than I was thinking. Look at that. That's cool. I actually thought it was going to be the same thickness as the color we normally get. That's like a 12. Let's see, our colors are usually like what? I'll get about 10 millimeter? 7? Can you see that? It's about 7, almost 7.5. And this one here? What's that? 11? 10.7? 10.6? Cool. So we got a 10 millimeter rod of dichro. I've never used this before. And they're the same, so let's just find the other one real quick here. There should be 2. Unless that is 2 ounces in one stick. Maybe that's what it is. 2 ounces in one stick. Yeah. Feels about 2 ounces. Ooh, look at that. Oh, okay. I see what they did. Nice. So, we could try to weigh this. I don't know if I have my scale or not. But this here, as you can see, it's got the beautiful dichroic glass through the inside there. All that shimmer and sparkle. But I guess what it is, it's a thin layer wrapped on clear, which is nice because that means I won't burn out any of that. That should work nice. Let's see how this handles in the heat. Let's see if it pops real easy, and if I have to be real careful and like hand anneal it, or if I can put it directly in the flame. Let's just see what it does. We'll do a quick tester right now, and maybe I'll just make a quick come on. Make a quick little pendant to see the fire of the dichro. From what the photos look like, it's beautiful from what I've seen. And now, what I normally use are these dichro sticks that are like the magenta teal. Or this one might be a different one. I don't know if this is magenta teal or not. That could be gold and magenta. I'm not really sure. Or green and magenta. And then pieces like this here. So I would normally get the sheets of dichro. Or these sticks here. Here's another one. This is one of the last of the magenta and green, and this one was, what was this one? Oh, that one was rainbow. So this is rainbow. This one I'm not sure. This one is magenta and green, and there's just that little tiny bit left of dichro. And so what I think they do is they just get a piece of this, and then they sandwich it between some clear, and then stretch it out. So I'm going to have to use this in a more concentrated way, because as you can see, that dichro's already been stretched out. So we'll just have to saturate it onto the pendant, and probably just be using most of this as the pendant alone. So let's see if we can put this in. Usually when you have the glass sharply cut like this, and let's move you guys over just a little bit better here. When you have the glass sharply cut on the edge, anytime you introduce this into the flame, it usually does pop a little piece off here and there, but it shouldn't just continue to pop and pop and pop and pop. Some colors will do that, like the glow sticks and the old boro the boro rods. So we're gonna try to just flash this a little bit, just to get that edge just a little bit heated up some, and then we'll introduce it into the flame here. No popping yet, no cracking. Nice. It's not cracking up into the dichro on that thin sheet in between there. It's not trying to split apart. Beautiful. Now, we'll see how much. I'm going to definitely have to order more of these. These are $10 a stick, which is about the same as the color that I use. So we'll just have to see how far this goes. Here, I'm just going to spin this up. Let's take a little bit of that chunk off at the very end so we can get rid of the cut line. Usually there's a little line from where it was cut and scored. So just pull that, see how it pulls. That pulls pretty nicely. Here, I'll save this to the side. We'll just see what that does. It works really nice. It's not cracking. It feels good. The rod isn't extremely rounded. I can feel that it was flattened. There's something weird. You can feel the lines or the grooves in it. All right, so we're gonna spin this up here. I figured since it's a flat line, we can give this a nice spiral. So just grab it with the reamer on one end, twist the whole thing up in the other. So I'll be using this to make some sealed with love memorial glass, which is basically embedding cremains into glass permanently. This one won't have the cremains in it. We're just gonna try to make a quick pendant with this. I'm wondering if I should actually add this to some clear, so then we can actually have a window, a lens on the front, have this kind of in the background. So I'm just going to melt this to the clear rod here, and then we'll have some dichroic in the back. We'll have a clear lens in the front. Alright, I'm just going to try to round this up some. Since I didn't plan to add the clear, this is kind of slowing down the process a little bit. But what I want to do is get the dichro to be kind of as thick or as wide as that clear glass. So I just want to adhere it together. We'll pull off some of this dichro now in that same spiral that we've been twisting it in. We'll see what happens when we leave that much dichro in there. And it should be nice and sparkly in there. We'll see though. You never know. You never know. We'll put that over there to the end. We'll see if that cracks from cooling or what. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. So now we got the dichro on the back side. This will be the front side here. We're going to melt this down, flatten it up, and then add a little bit of cobalt on the back side of it. And I'm not putting this directly in the kiln, so we'll see if it cracks in the cooling process or not. I don't know if twisting it up as much as I did, if that's gonna affect the dichro, thin it out in any way, or if it's gonna allow it to just be like more spread out and bring out even more sparkle, more shimmer and shine. All right, then give it the flat back. I can see the dichro in there. All right, that's about the size that I make it. About, I don't know, about a quarter, maybe a little bit smaller. I've actually never checked that. Do I have a quarter on me? Yeah, it's about the size of a quarter. Then we'll add the cobalt blue on the back, and this should bring out the dichro. So even sometimes with the colored glasses, cobalt, if it's cut on the end and I go and I introduce it into the flame real quickly, it can pop as well. So I'm glad to see that the dichro did not pop in any way. That's nice. It didn't like snap off, pop, break, anything like that. So then we'll get enough of this cobalt molten, round it up some, and then flatten it up to the back side of the pendant here. And just get it right in the center, push it on. And then we just melt this down. It's probably a little more cobalt than I want to keep on the end there, so I'm going to take some of it off. Usually I would wipe it and keep it on that cobalt, but we'll just wipe this off and we'll just put this in the color scrap here. So once again, thank you so much to Joel for sending out the balloon gifts and balloon cards and the pins. Really appreciate that. I might have a couple extra pins. I got to see what I got over here. And then I definitely got some cards from the balloon that I crew with. I don't own a balloon at all. I just make glass balloons. So I'm going to probably send you with the little extra glass balloons on the side with the ones you ordered, as well as some cards, whatever cards I can find. And last year our pilot gave me a big old pile of some of the rare, I think it was from the year Time Flies, and that might have been like the year before all the shutdowns and everything. All right, so we'll get this cobalt nice and melted in here. And then we'll take it off and we'll see what the dichro looks like. I'm really hoping this gives a nice sparkle, because I only have a little bit left, including this sheet. I didn't share with you this, but this is an old school sheet of dichro that comes from like 1997. I started blowing glass in 95. I didn't get color till probably about 96. And then 97, I was able to come up with this dichro here, which is from the, I guess, CRS. And that's an aqua dichroic. That's old school glass right there. I didn't really want to use that up, but I have an order to make 14 of the memorial glass with the cremains in them. And I was like, well, if I can't find any more dichro online, or if this color doesn't work, but all the reviews say that this is nice, it's fire, that the dichro works beautiful. So I'm really hoping to see this dichro just pop after adding that cobalt blue on the back side of it. I can see it coming through. And then when we add the cremains in there, that'll be all twisted up in there as well. We'll just flatten this one more time. Give it one last push. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then we punchy it up and take it off. Punchy looks clean. Got to make sure there's no other leftover colors from other work that you've been doing. So that's clean. And then we just cut that off. And then we can add either a clear loop or a cobalt loop. I'll probably go cobalt, so it'll look like the cobalt's running through the whole pendant all the way from top to bottom, even though it's just a little layer right in the back side of it all, with the dichro smashed in between the cobalt and the clear, which we're taking off right now. So this is going to be the lens, or the clear glass, that's going to help to magnify that dichro. And I'm really hoping that we're going to keep that shimmer in there with all that spin and everything. And I'm really hoping that this dichroic glass just puts the other dichro that I've been using to shame, or to just give it a run for its money, or just make it look, I just need it to be fire, that's all. I'll melt this down. All right, and I'm gonna let you guys go here really soon. We got some personal issues going on with our father, so I'll probably talk about that here soon. But you just, if you want, you can send some prayers to our family. Let me just say it, our father may be passing away, so you're welcome to send love and blessings and prayers if you'd like. No need to if you don't want to. But I gotta go and see him, possibly for the last time. So I just wanted to get this done real quick, get this opened up as it came in, and then be perfect timing to get over there here and see my brothers in a little bit. So let me finish this up here. Gonna clean up the front, get rid of that excess clear glass so we don't have to melt this down for too long, and we don't want it to be super big and thick. Trying to keep these always the same consistency. That's the one thing about my glass, Gardenia glass. I try to keep it on a manufactured type of level to where all the glass looks pretty uniformed and identical, even though it's not identical. And it's no two are ever alike and never the same, because they're all made individually, one at a time, and they're all one of a kind. And I am smelling burning hair for some reason. I don't know if I just put some hot glass down or my tools down in some hair or something, but something don't smell good right now. I can see that dichro coming through, the dichroic glass. Now, does it have the shimmer? That's the thing, is I can see a bunch of fleck and flake in there. And it looks like something's in there. But does it actually shimmer and shine? And we might not even know until it's fully cooled down. But once again, give a shout out to Colorado Color Company. That was very quick. I believe we placed the order on Thursday or Friday with the shipping date set for between the 26th and the 28th. So they're the good shipping. You know, they made it right on time on the 26th. Gave themselves 2 days extra just in case. Thank you so much for being prompt with your shipping. Some of us can work on that. Speaking of myself, I need to really get my shipping stuff out. All right, but I can see that dichro in there. Yeah, I can see there's shimmer in there. I can see it. There's definitely dichro in there. Yeah, you can see it shine now that it's cooled down. I don't know if I can get you guys to see that sparkle and shine. There it is. Look at that. Woo! There's the teal magenta. You can see the teal and that magenta popping in and out. Colorado Color Company, I'm ordering more. Thank you so much. I am definitely getting more of this. I have to. I'm going to need more than just one stick. All right, let's finish this up. Let's get this turned into a pendant real quick here. Beautiful. Beautiful. That looks great. Thank you. I saw all of the what do you call them? The reviews, all the comments, all the responses, pretty much all 5-star review on Etsy with the quick shipping time, and everyone was happy. There were some people who were like, oh, I thought it was going to be bigger, or I wish there was more dichro than clear glass. But you know, I think that actually saves you some time on not having to lay down a chunk and then stretch it out yourself. And I don't know, I'm happy with it. Got to give a shout out to my wife for helping me order this and putting it on her card, because I am unable to do those sort of things. So thank you so much, Serena. Appreciate you. I'm so happy that this came in as quick as it did and that it is working out. So now we just spend today making these pendants here for our friend, which is really interesting because the cremains is actually from a friend of ours. It's someone that we knew as well, and who our friend was I guess married to, or they were partners. They were life partners, and you know, he had health issues and he passed away a few years ago. I think before all the COVID madness and things, which is good. But I'm not 100% sure. But may he rest in peace. And I'll be making these, probably get them done by tomorrow if I don't finish them up today. And this is pretty much what they look like. The memorial glass that I make. What I try to do is I get the cremains, I attach them to clear glass, then encase them in between the clear glass and the dichroic glass, and then I spin both of them up and spiral them. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these, because I'll have to figure out where I'm going to place the cremains before spiraling these onto the clear glass. It's going to be a little bit different than starting with just clear glass and then adding the cobalt. So I'll just have to figure out a couple new steps in my process that I've been doing for years now. And one of them has a custom request where I'll be putting the shape of a leaf into one of them. And that one will not be twisted up. So we're going to be utilizing the cremains to then create the shape of a leaf. And then it'll have the dichro spun behind it. And that's a harder one for me to do. But with this, it might actually make it easier. But there you have it. That's a finished dichro from the unboxing. Once again, Colorado Color Company, thank you so much. Oh, what's up? True Indica's here for the reveal at the end. I got to get going. I wish I could stick around, but we have a family situation going on with our father, possibly passing away anytime soon. So I got to head over there right now and meet up with my brothers and I guess say our goodbyes. I've already said my goodbyes though, but I'm just gonna go because this could be one last opportunity to see him before he's transitioned on. So I've already prepared myself. I've pretty much have already made my goodbyes and everything, and so I'm okay with it. It's just a part of life. It sucks, but that's the truth. It's a part of life. But this is what they look like usually, and then I have the cremains spun around and twisted in there, so it looks like your loved one is spiraling back out to the universe. So that's how I make them, with the dark blue on the back and then the dichro. Some people request to have them made with different color backgrounds. And because I do custom requests and orders, yes, I will definitely do that. But the original intention and purpose is to have your loved one look like they're spiraling back out into the universe. But that's a beautiful pendant there. If anyone is interested, they're $20. And thank you so much for your condolences. And yeah, it is just what it is. You know, I've prepared for a minute already, over a year or so now, and it's just now it's that time. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Just want to give a quick shout out one more time to Joe Runyon and his RC Balloon Woolly. Thank you so much for the balloon pins that are in here and the cards. I will get you as many as I can possibly find. And then also, once again, thank you so much. Let me close this so I don't spill peanuts everywhere. Thank you to the Colorado Color Company, and sent me that awesome sticker. Check that out. That's cool. All right, thank you. I highly recommend Colorado Color Company. I've worked with their glass, dealt with their glass before. I'm happy on the shipping time. They came like over the weekend. You know, we ordered on Friday, I believe, maybe Thursday, but I believe it was Friday, possibly Saturday. I don't know, but it came right away on Monday, early before noon. And yeah, big shout out to Colorado Color Company. Thank you so much. So sorry I haven't used you enough. But I will be. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, True Indica. I got to get going though. I will come back. I can probably get permission to make the memorial glass. I've had permission before to make these, but I just want to make sure it's okay. And I can bring you guys in probably to show you how I work with cremains and put them into glass. You know, usually they're gifted to me in this way. And I don't even need that much. I only need a little bit to make a dozen or two. like a teaspoon size or less. So, with that being said, if you ever need any sort of work like that done, very special, I do my best to cleanse the area, sage, smudge it, get the whole area nice and clean. I don't have any music going, no other thoughts. Usually, it's just focusing on them and connecting in with them as well. So it's an interesting thing. A lot of times I'll hear music come through me that they used to listen to, and that always is just a weird, interesting thing that happens. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta get going. Love and blessings. Thank you for the condolences, and yeah, I'll be back soon. We'll work on some more glass. You guys have a beautiful day. Love and blessings. I'm out.